Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. This is Kojak FX here. Welcome back again to Proven Markets with my humble self. Guys, I'm just gonna be here for a short while just to review our trades. You guys are aware in the last episode of Proven Markets, I did show you or let you in on the trades that I had open at the time, and one of it was the BTC trade, and the other one was the USD CNY, which is the dollar yuan pair. So as at the time they were both going nicely, but I'll always be the first to come up here to review how our trades have gone, be as much transparent as possible so that you guys can know that this is what it entails to be a real trader. You're going to take losses. We actually took a loss on BTC, and the loss wasn't it wasn't an emotional one, because I saw what exactly happened in the market, some things that we ignored that made it to made us to take this loss. But then one thing to take away from this is we followed our trading plan and it didn't go as according to plan, and then we took a loss, so which is very good, it's very normal. That's why it's very imperative that you risk what you are ready to lose on every trade, and risk as little as you can afford to lose. So that being said, let's just hop into the charts to show you our BTC trade that we got taken out for a loss, and then we'll also progress to show you the other trades we have on at the moment and the ones we'll be looking up to in the coming week. So guys, let's go. Okay guys, welcome again to my screen. This is our Bitcoin. I'm just going to start from the monthly on why we got into the Bitcoin trend. So on the Bitcoin monthly, you can see clear cut that we are bullish. We are bullish, nothing to say about that. Then if we come over to the weekly, our weekly time frame, we saw a chart pattern that got broken the first time and price went back above it, but still came back to trade below it right here. So I'm just gonna expand this. Yep, so this was a chart pattern with this being this is a double top actually. This being the left top and the right top. This being the neckline, and on the neckline is also a monthly zone. So price came first of all and broke below it. Didn't give us a trading opportunity. You know how we love to trade. Came back above it and above it, and then in the process we had this descending counter trend line. But then there was this evening star pattern that formed here with a strong bearish engulfing candle closing back into the zone, into our zone of interest. So this is where my interest was picked. So what did we do after that? Simple. So once we have seen that price is wanting to go that direction, mind you, the overall trend is bearish and bullish, but our chart pattern is confirming towards a bearish signal, and that's what we love to trade. We want a clear-cut direction. So what did we do? Clearly, we just go over to the daily time frame to see possible trading opportunities. And I remembered coming here and I said, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, that we had a trend line that if this trend comes back above here and gives us a selling opportunity, we came here to the monthly zone, we held in the monthly zone, and then eventually broke the counter trend line. As at the time, I didn't really see an issue with taking this trade. I took the trade. I didn't see an issue with taking the trade because we wicked here. We wicked here, and then later came to break the counter trend line for an entry position. Our Risk to reward was 1 is to 4.7 to almost 1 is to 5. So it was a very juicy trade to take. And we took the trade. And I came here 1 or 2 times while the trade was on to show you guys the progress we've made so far. So this is me coming again to show you how it's gone. We took a loss on this trade after all. And it's not a bad thing. Like I said, it's not unheard of. It's absolutely normal. It's not abnormal, it's absolutely normal. So why did we take a loss on this? You know how the top down analysis goes. This market was meant to, after doing this, give us a trading opportunity, was meant to come to the 100% retracement. Yes, that's what the market was meant to do, and then eventually to the weekly zone. So what exactly happened? Mind you, this is the crypto market. It still moves like the currency market, but it has its peculiarities. But then I'm here to show you exactly what happened on this. You guys know for sure that I like the simplest of trades. This one looked simple to take, but as you know, we learn every day, and I came to learn exactly what happened to this. And what came to my mind when I was doing my analysis was I missed the trend line somewhere, something that would have potentially stopped this market from getting to our intended target. Just go to the daily time frame. At the time we took that entry, we know that our overall target is here, the first, the 100%, and eventually the weekly zone. But the market had other plans, and what caused the shift in sentiment in a seemingly bearish market? What caused the shift in sentiment? There was this trend line which I didn't factor in at the time. That's how forex is, guys. There is always a trend line. There is this trend line here. Yep. So this trend line on the daily, it also formed a confluence with a zone on the daily time frame as well. There was a zone on the daily time frame here, which is this zone. Yep, which is this zone. So which is that zone. And you can see how price reacted here. The first time price came to this zone, the zone was strong enough to push it back into the monthly zone, and then it came again and tested that same zone, and price pushed it back. So that's to show that the zone is a serious zone. And then it came a third time and broke the zone, but it weakened in the process of breaking the zone. It formed a wick and then went back into the monthly zone. So it should show us that this zone is a serious zone. This zone was actually a serious zone. So, and that would have factored it in when we took our trade, because it's reacted twice. It has pushed market back. Anytime the market comes and touches the zone, the zone snaps back price, into the region above. It happens twice. So in hindsight, what could we have done? I don't mind taking a risk to a reward of 1:1. Like I told you, the least I can take is 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, and all that. We had an overall target for this at the 100% retracement here, but in this kind of scenario, with this zone here and then this trend line I drew, which is this trend line, with this trend line and then this zone here, I should have taken out a portion of my trade here because it's an area of concern. It's an area of concern, and let's see what it would have given me. Let's see what it would have given me. Okay, I'm just going to take this out now. So if I choose to take out a portion of our trades here, which is on this zone, I've gotten a reward of 1:6.2, which is okay. 1:6.2 is enough. This is even better than what we are having on our other trade, 1:6.2. Because this zone is an area of concern. I didn't mark it up. I didn't see it as that. You guys know how trading is. Sometimes there is always one thing or no factoring in. Now that's how the forex market is. You just don't need to lie to yourself. The market is going to show you, itself in all entirety, as to what is happening with it, and all the obstacles that are going to pose a threat to your intended trades. So if you see the market for what it is and then you trade accordingly, you will not have issues. So as at the time when I took this, I didn't factor in this entire area. This is a confluence area. I didn't factor it in. And if I did, I would have traded differently. But it's good. We know this now. And it will guide us in our future trades. So we've taken a loss on BTC, which is good, which is fine. We had 2 trades open, and it's okay for that. I just also want to use this medium to point out something. I was on this group, and we've got a lot of some other kind of traders, day traders on the group, and most of them were also shorting BTC at the time, which was good, at least, shorting BTC at the time. But one thing you need to know is that the Forex Massive program is golden. The knowledge you get from Forex Massive program is golden. Your key levels, once you mark your key levels, nothing can toy with them. So I had this group, and they were also shorting BTC. My entry for BTC was here. So my entry was somewhere around 60,000. And then my stop loss was at 62,800. And then my take profit, obviously, you know where my take profit was, all the way down here. So them too, those traders, day traders, they were also shorting BTC. However, they had a wider stop loss. They put their stop loss at 64,000. So they put their stop loss somewhere there at 64,000. I'm like, why the wide stop loss? And they were even of the opinion that if BTC happens to rally up and gets to the 62,000 mark, where it eventually took me out, me that I'm a sophisticated trader, I mean, my stop loss was just placed just above the monthly zone, above this wick here. Not only above the monthly zone, it was placed above this wick here. I factored that in and then place it above it. So that's enough. The monthly zone alone is strong enough to place your stops, but I like to use structures too. So I place it above this wick, and I'm like, one thing, guys, if you're a good and a seasoned trader, you're a professional trader, if a trade is going to stop you out, best believe that you were wrong, that market is in jeopardy. Once you trade rightly using the top-down analysis, if you're stopped out, just believe that you were outright wrong for some reasons, which the market will let unfold itself to you. So I'm like, okay, my stop loss is 62,000, and then their stop loss is at 64,000, and they wanted to leverage on more short positions whenever Bitcoin rallies up to 62,000. So Bitcoin rallied up to 62,000. They started adding more shorting positions. While it rallied to 62,000, I myself was taken out for a loss, and I was content with that. I'm like, why on earth will you want to leverage more shorting positions for BTC. That's your stacking of positions. The more you are in a negative, you're stacking more positions. And dude, guys, you're not seeing this level. Obviously, they're not going to see this level. This is a monthly zone, for crying out right. This is a strong zone. If BTC happens to get into this zone and breaks the zone, best believe that trend is under serious threat. Very, very serious threat. So I told myself, if I'm taking out peradventure, if I'm taking out for a stop, for a loss on this, then I'm just outright wrong. So when they eventually took me out for a loss and got to 63,000, first what is 62,000, they started stacking more positions. I was just observing. I'm like, these guys are not seeing this level, and they are not going to see the level because they are not forex master students. They are not Willis Academy products. They are not seeing these strong levels. So I just left them anyway. Before, I used to, when I had no knowledge of forex, I would just doing trying and error. Whenever I see myself in that kind of negative, I will always want to tamper with my stop loss and maybe try to even move it for that way. And if I was like that and joined this group, peradventure I would have even moved my stop loss the more higher. So their stop was at 64,000. The market not only took out my stop, not only took out their newly added shorting trades, it also took out all their trades as the market came to 64,000 and stopped everyone out. So it stopped me at 62,000 and stopped them out. I'm like, why won't that happen? Yeah, tell me, why won't that happen? Because this is a monthly zone. If you go over to the daily time frame, this is strong daily candle close. So this is a strong daily candle close above the monthly zone. So that's where BTC is now currently. So we've been taking out for a loss on BTC, and that's fine. So BTC has now come into a position where I'll now need to reanalyze. To see what exactly BTC is up to. And judging from the weekly time frame, okay, so BTC is doing this nicely. We can see what's happening here. You guys know exactly what's happening, and some of you know what I want to draw now, just to show you what's up with BTC. To show you what's up with BTC. Guys, just watch and learn. Okay. BTC is in a wedge, guys. Yep. GTC is in a wedge. Maybe that's what the market is trying to do. So as far as BTC is in this wedge, I'm not going to be interested in BTC anymore, because we've tried shorting BTC and it's has stopped us out, and then we've seen this wedge forming. I'm just going to be patient. Forex is as easy as that. Once you know what you're doing, I'm just going to be patient until BTC comes out of this wedge. So I'm just going to take all these things out until BTC comes out of this wedge. I'm not going to be interested in BTC anymore until BTC comes out of this wedge. Yep. So I'll just leave BTC for now. As far as BTC is trading, within this zone, I'm not going to be interested. I need a breakout. In either direction of this zone, and then good enough, we have major levels just above, just outside of this wedge. You have major levels. So in either direction, BTC breaks, and then gives us, our setup. We'll enter it again. So that's it for BTC. We've taken a loss on BTC, and that's good. We'll wait for BTC for when it's ready again to trade it. Yep. Okay, so let's go over to our dollar yuan trade. And that trade is making me happy. It's now going in our direction as intended. So the market closed yesterday at this. We are halfway to our intended profit, so we are moving fine. Maybe by this coming week we should be able to hit profit, take profit, and this will make up for the loss we had on BTC, and we'll keep our capital growing. So that's it. What else are we going to look out for next week? I did mention some trades that were on our watch list, and I'm just going to go through them quickly. So the first one is the euro dollar. So the euro dollar has broken. We're expecting, if you watch my previous video, we're expecting after this break, we're expecting a retest here for us to take it further to the upside. But so far, the setup has not been given to us. So just watch our previous video, you'll see. And because of that, there's no trade. For GBP USD, we've hit this monthly zone. Oh wow, which weekly zone? GBP USD, I told you I wasn't going to be interested in GBP USD as far as it's between this zone, which is the red line. It's actually a weekly zone. It's just that I've not mapped it properly, using our green bar. So between this weekly zone and this weekly zone, as far as these two zones were too close together, so I wasn't going to be interested in GBPS until I'm sure that we've cleared this area. So BBS now is doing just that. It's actually clearing. If GBPS closes above this weekly zone, if it closes above this weekly zone, I will start looking for opportunities to the upside. This is going to be sweet. If we go to scale lower, look for lines trading opportunity. This is going to be sweet. So how many pips are we looking to catch with this move? Because that's going to be the next zone. Let's bring out our measuring tool. How many pips? Once, if we break above and sustain above this zone, we have about 860 something pips, almost 900 pips to catch to the upside. So GBPS is still cooking. We're still waiting for that. I know. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. GBPS, you can choose to do that or even break lower. Go and break lower. And if it breaks lower, I will not be interested in trading GBPUSD until some certain criteria are met. And I'm just going to spell it out now what I'll be looking at, what I'll be looking for if we break lower. Let's just see. If we break lower that zone, and then I have this is this trend line here. Oh, so yep. So if we break lower instead, and come to break this trend line and retest this zone, and we see a setup and retest this zone, best believe we'll take it back first of all to this area and then overall this one. Well, I don't want it to do that. I want to have a clear direction. It's going to be easier trading the upside than trading the downside. Oh gosh. So that's it for GBP USD. So AUD USD doing a similar thing. AUD USD put itself into some kind of quagmire, which I'm not so comfortable with. But simple fact is, it's been drawn already. If we have our setup, we'll have our first take profit there at the red zone, the next one at the green zone, and then the other one at the other green zone, and that's AUD USD for you. Did we talk about? No, we didn't talk about gold. GBP JPY still GBP JPY is still acting around that area, but the setup still remains. Guys, watch my previous video, you will see the analysis on GBP JPY. So next one is NZD GBP. Sorry guys, just a call there. So we're looking at GBP the last time, and we're looking for a break on our counter trend line. GBP actually did that, but I didn't take the trade, and the reason is simple. Not that it's not my setup, but it's just that it goes against my plan. I had two open positions already at the time. I had two open positions at the time of this break here. So when this break happened, my when the break happened, my BTC and the dollar yuan trade were all open, so they were both open, so I couldn't take this trade, so I just had to skip it. So that's the setup, and the first take profit should be at the just below the monthly zone there at 2.171770. I mean, you can choose to enter this trade if you've not entered the trade, but I don't like to chase the markets. Understand? I don't like to chase the markets. Once I know I've missed this setup, I just leave it. So that's it. GBP buy trade kicked off, and then we are waiting to see a movement to the upside. NZD card is giving us we're trying to start being bullish. I'll actually be happy if NZD card closes above the monthly zone, which is doing at the moment. So we've got this long bullish erection. So if it closes above this zone, I'll be happy to look for trading opportunities to the upside. NZD card is coming. NZD USD is still making the same kind of movement. However, we're broken out of the wedge, but we still need to. We're broken out of the wedge, but we still need to break out of that weekly zone for me to have a clear trading direction. We still need to break out of this weekly zone. We're blocking out of the wedge, but we still need to break out of this weekly zone as well to have a clear movement to the upside. And NZD-CHF, yes, because has chosen to come back into the range, and that is just simple because the Swiss franc index, which is the SXY, is not yet ready. It's not yet ready. So that's it, guys. Thank you for following me to the end of this video, and we'll be looking to take some more trades in the coming week. The Euro USD hopefully will give us a setup, or the ADSD as well hopefully will give us a setup. And we're also having hopefully our dollar yuan trade will hit take profit by next week. I'm optimistic, very optimistic about that. And then hopefully the NZD pairs, like the NZD card, which is what I'm looking at, hopefully NZD card will start giving us some trading opportunities as well. So guys, thank you for coming to the end of this video with me. This is Kojak FX, and I'll meet you in my next episode. Bye for now.